Hey Bud Sisters, it's Miss Weed Wiki coming at you with a new tutorial for my favorite and beloved Afro-Canada Bud Sisters. Well, we've talked about how pre-rolls are a really easy way to just get, one of your strains and not make a major commitment. But while it's great to buy a pre-roll, what you pay for and the convenience, you're losing in savings. So today, after some repeated requests in the group, I'm going to show you how to make your own pre-roll, okay? And for today's purposes, I'm going to use the bud we've been talking about for about, a week now in our group. It's God Bud by Redican, and this strain is the shit. And I love the fact that it's on sale right now on OCS, although I can't stand by that, so I'm not held responsible if you go looking for God Bud and it's no longer on sale. But for today, what you're going to use is that God Bud weed, and we're going to use these cones from Raw. I got this set off of, or this package off of Amazon, but you can also find it on the OCS website, as well as most, bigger named dispensaries that have online an online presence will have accessories like pre-roll cones. I've tried some more expensive ones and I didn't see any difference. I don't think you're losing anything by going with Raw, and so far it's been good for me. I think this is like my 4th pack. In the package you'll get a V-shaped thing like this, which is a nifty tool because you fold it and you end up being able to use this to load your pre-cone. And basically, in this package, I have 20 cones. So these are basically cones that are manufactured that way with a built-in filter using the accordion method that you can usually see displayed or demoed on YouTube. But yeah, it comes with about 35 of these, 20 or 35, depending on the package you buy. But this package is 20. And what I'm going to do is I've already ground my my God Bud strain. You take your ground bud, empty it onto your little Raw, or you can use really a piece of paper and just cut it in half, or divide it in half to give you that same funnel effect, but this nifty tool works just as fine. I put it in there, and then I'll use a little narrow tool like this just to slide my bud in. I'm trying to be super neat because I figure if I go slower and be as neat as possible, then it's less cleanup for me later. I'm anal like that. But basically, this is how you make your own pre-roll. So what I'm doing is just sliding my ground herb down this slide, this kind of funnel that's created with the Raw tool, folded in half, okay? And then once I put a bunch in, I'll reverse this, stab at it a bit so that it goes down. I don't want it packed too tight because how you pack it also will affect the way it burns, or as smoothly as it burns. You don't want too many gaps, but you want it nice and snug, all right? And then I just continue to do that bit by bit, adding herb as I need to my Raw slide tool, and then use that to continue to fill my pre-roll cone. While I'm doing this though, I have to say, for all intents and purposes, as much as I love God Bud, I am not being paid for all the minute and infinite ways, actually not minute, but infinite ways I've been promoting this particular strain. That being said, no regrets, because when there's a good strain out there and it's actually economical to buy, as it's been on the OCS site, I have no qualms about sharing the riches with all my gal pals, all right? So here we go. It's almost entirely filled, I'd say. It's just a little tricky only because I'm trying, like I said, to be really neat and not drop anything. Am I succeeding perfectly? No, but it's not bad. And then once you get it full, you just keep shaking it until it all falls to the bottom, like, you know, in a nice packed way. Roll the tip, and then you have your pre-roll. All right? So this is the tutorial on how to make your own pre-roll using any bud you've bought, grinding it in your grinder, and loading it into your own cones. All right, so instead of paying $10 or $11 per pre-roll, unless you're buying them in a bulk format, you're only paying for your supplies. All right, so this has been another Miss Weed Wiki tutorial. I hope I've been able to teach you all something today. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to engage with me in the comments below. All right, take care. And don't forget to puff, puff, pass.